Hello and welcome back to our lecture on how to make lightning. So in previous lecture I taught you how to make this lightning kind of look of particle system, and there is a lot to do to make it much more realistic and better. So the next thing we're gonna do, we can also randomize the strength. We can set a strength to be in noise strength to be from 6 to maybe 14, so it's going to be much more randomized, much stronger, and the strength of noise is going to be much different. So also the next thing that is also very important when it comes to lightning is how to make collisions. So we checked collision last time just to make sure it collides, but the next thing we're going to do, we're going to set collision to be world. We're going to set collision to be world and 3D collision mode because we want it to collide with every geometry option we have right now. So it's going to collide with anything that exists in this Unity world. Whenever it hits, it will collide because it's lightning. It doesn't need to go through stuff. It needs to hit to something and collide with it. So we're also going to set the bounce to be -1. So our lightning is going to bounce. It's going to be much more randomized, much more better for this purpose. And as you can see, our lightning looks much better right now than it looked in the start. And we can also select some other color to be, select this to be some other color, for example this one, or I don't know, whatever suits you best. I'm just gonna leave it this color. And also the next thing that is very important, we can randomize start size. We can select randomize between two constants. We can select it to be 0.05 to 0.4 maybe. So this looks much more realistic, much more better right now from this view. And also we can also randomize. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it to be 0.1, 0.2. Okay, because it's lightning, and it looks much realistic. And the next thing we can also do to improve our particle system is we can set start lifetime. We can randomize start lifetime between two constants. Also we can set it to be maybe from start lifetime from 0.2 to 0.5, and we can see it's much more random, and lifetime is much smaller. And we can also revert it to be maybe from 1, I don't know, to 1.5, or any other option that you want to make. You can actually manage it in these properties right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it from 1.5 to maybe 1.2, I don't know, to be like this. So this is like how lightning looks, how it hits from the sky. It goes to the random directions, and it also changes from stages to stages and through any frequency. So which is what we actually done here in this noise. We set random factor. Okay, we set this random factor from 6 to 40, and that is how lightning strikes. Actually, it strikes randomly between two constants. It actually changes size between two constants, and it changes start lifetime between constants. These three are the most important right now factors from the lightning, how the lightning should look realistically. And that's pretty much it for this lecture. See you in next lecture where we're gonna continue with lightning effects.